Okay, how you doing? I don't really know where to start with this video. I also don't really know what's the direction I want to go with it. I also don't really know how to end this video. There's no script, there's nothing. I'm just gonna yap. I'm gonna yap the living crap out of you. I just grabbed the camera, this big beautiful mic right here, as you can see, and I'm just gonna talk. I'm just gonna talk to you right now. So where do I start? Why don't we start where it all began? 6 years ago, right? During the summer of COVID 2020, we started this channel. Okay, that's 6 years ago. That's 6 full rotations around the moon. That's a lot of time. And when I say we started, I'm talking about me and Dustin, the co-founder, producer of the channel, co-owner. He's always around. You guys don't see him because he's the producer. Also because he's not taller and better looking than Tom Cruise like myself. He may be taller though. He may be taller than Tom Cruise, but definitely not taller than me. Totally not taller than me. All right, so we started this channel 6 years ago. And I'm proud to say that when we started it, we've actually elevated the coverage of the U.S. men's national team specifically. I would say U.S. soccer, but I wouldn't say that we've done a great job covering MLS or USL because we haven't really put in the work when it comes to that specifically. We've covered it. We've talked about it. We made episodes about it. But when it comes to U.S. men's national team, we've covered this almost every single day for 6 years on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Everything you could cover, we did cover. And I feel like we've elevated that. From match previews, U.S. men's national team abroad series every single Monday, live watch-alongs, everything. And that was lacking in U.S. soccer. So I'm very proud of what we've done there. And I've seen many channels come up since. Very good channels, by the way. And that's one thing I want to talk about, including Pete. But Pete started with us, right? And you all know Pete. I mean, I don't have to speak highly of his channel. He does incredible work just like we do. And it's not that I'm bragging, but I do think we do good work. And the results kind of show in the numbers. I mean, by the time I'm recording this, which is the end of the 2026 World Cup, which is crazy, right? End of the 2026 World Cup is when we hit 69,000 subscribers, right? It almost feels like we're living in a simulation, which we might be. And you may be wondering right now, what's the point of this video? Are you just going to keep yapping? Calma. We're getting there. I'll get to the point of this video very soon. Be patient. And the 2026 World Cup coverage is done. And for many years, it's been very tough to cover the channel because of work-life balance, right? For all these years. But we always found a way, right? Whether it was through sponsors, that way I can work less and focus more on the channel, or Spicy Jeff sending us some very spicy super chats. So we always found a way to keep going with it. And it was amazing. All thanks to you guys watching. So the first point of this video is to thank every single viewer, okay? Not just the ones that send super chats, not just the ones that are on Patreon, not just them. Obviously, them helping helps a lot. But if you watch the channel, you comment, you hit the like button, this thank you is to you. Because the reason we're still here today is because of that. And the 2026 World Cup was the first World Cup in my lifetime that I actually watched every single game. Every time there's a World Cup, I'd say I watch roughly 80 to 90% of the games. It's tough. Like before, when you're not working covering the World Cup, it's tough, right? Because you have family, you have work, you have school. This time, for the first time in my life, because even in 2022, I wasn't able to do that, I watched all 104 games. Some games I had a half watch because they were on at the same time, especially at the end of the group stage, but I watched all 104 games. And I'm tired, man. I'm like very tired. I love soccer, but that's a lot of games for like 39 to 40 days. But hard work does pay off. And the numbers this World Cup were simply incredible. We got more than 2 million views on YouTube, grew the subscriber count. On Twitter, we hit almost 150,000 followers on Twitter, which is quite remarkable. And I want to say one thing about Twitter also, or X. If I ever offended you, because I'm a great rage baiter, right, on Twitter. Some might say even one of the best in the world. If I ever offended you on X, I am not going to say sorry. I'm not going to say sorry. Because if I offended you on X, it's...
You're the problem, not me. You're the problem. It means you're not built for that platform.
But anyhow, it's been one heck of a journey. And on Instagram, we had like 12 million views, which is insane because we never really worked Instagram that much. And then now it just started to grow, which was quite remarkable. And the World Cup was wonderful, right? It was a roller coaster of emotions. The U.S. men's national team was having the best World Cup of all time. And then the players shat the bed at the very last game. And I got called a loser by a YouTube channel that I very much like, Michael Talks Football. Great channel, by the way. Even though he called me a loser, I am giving him free airtime here. You guys should go check out his channel because his channel is actually quite good. But I do think he should also change his name because Michael doesn't talk much about football. He talks more about soccer. And covering the U.S. men's national team has been a great experiment, a great passion project. And usually the motivation comes from watching these players develop, this generation, I guess, get better and better. But ultimately, it's been a series of disappointments, right? The 2024 Copa America to me was shocking, right? I was like, hey, we might be able to make it to a semifinals. I mean, Canada made it to a semifinals with Jesse Marsh in charge. They made it to the semis. And we ended up getting grouped, right? We all went through together the Berhalter era, which was insane, with many crazy moments, including his rehiring. We don't have to get into all of that specifically. And then we hired Pochettino. We come into the 2026 World Cup. The expectations weren't that high because we were not believing in this generation anymore. And then we start the World Cup playing very well. Paraguay, Australia, Turkey, doesn't matter. Beat Bosnia. We finally win a knockout game in the World Cup. We hadn't done that since 2002. And then the disappointment comes against Belgium, right? Probably one of the biggest embarrassments I've seen in U.S. men's national team history. I guess not qualifying to 2018 was worse. The Copa America was worse because we were grouped at home. But it's just like disappointment after disappointment. And right now, I'm going to be honest with you, I am not very excited for the current generation, the Pulisic generation, right? A few guys I still love these guys like Balogun, Tillman, Richards, Alex Freeman coming up right now, even though he's younger, right? But like the Pulisic generation, Pulisic, McKennie, even Tyler Adams, even though he wasn't the problem there, Anthony Robinson. It's like overall, I am kind of tired of this generation. And for many times, me and P, Dustin, we talked about, it's like, is it worth it to continue to cover these guys? Just they're not being very likable at the moment, just the way they behave and what happened in the game. We talked about that many times, and I'm also yapping very much. And this is the point of the video right now. I'm getting to the point of the video right now at this instant. Is it worth it to continue to cover the U.S. men's national team? And we thought about this long and hard. And the conclusion is, yes, we will continue. We're not going anywhere. Okay, we will continue to cover the U.S. men's national team. The reason for that is the players come and go, but our country, our national team, it's still there. It doesn't matter if it's the generation from the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, the 2020s. These players will go. The national team is still there. We're going to continue to support the national team. We're going to continue to believe that at some point, things will click. At some point, we're going to have a special generation that will get us to go to a semifinals in the World Cup, that'll do something special. It'll happen. We've gotten close in the past. In 2002, for example, we had the 2009 Confederations Cup. So this just wasn't the right generation. And it's not going to change the way I feel about the national team, right? So my point here is we're not quitting. I know the video or the thumbnail said I'm done. And the reason I'm making this video is I'm not done. I am done for like 7 to 10 days. I obviously need a break right now. I need a rest, like Christian Pulisic. I need to rest a little bit, get a little bit of that Pulisic break. So we're going to go on a vacation for like 7 to 10 days. And we're going to be back with a massive U.S. men's national team coverage, more than ever before. I am staying because that's what Abe Lincoln would have done. When the racists started to attack Abe Lincoln, what did he do? He declared war on them. And I mean, the players are not declaring war on us, but that performance pretty much was a declaration of war. Anyhow, the coverage will continue. And what are we going to do from here, right? So now we have Tactical Manager TV and we have the Chappelle Football channel where we cover a little bit more of Brazil in English and global soccer. So we have those two channels. The coverage on Tactical Manager TV will continue to be the same or even more. We're working to try to get more sponsors. If you want to join our Patreon to support the channel, that's even better because I do have work and I do have a company that I have to work on. But the more time I can put on YouTube depends on the income. So if you want to join Patreon, that's fine. We're working on some sponsorship deals because the more time we have, the more coverage we will provide. Just like we did in the World Cup, right? The World Cup, it was stream, video, stream, video, Instagram, everything. A full-on coverage. And that's what we want to provide. That is the next step for this channel. We're going to try to ramp up content instead of slowing it down. And this is what I want to say to you. Again, I'm saying thank you to you. If you made it this far in the video, you are the reason why we're still on YouTube and why we're not going anywhere. We are staying, okay? As for the U.S. men's national team, I'm looking forward to the new generation. There's many up-and-coming young talent that is rising. Kevin Sullivan, Mathis Albert, Diego Cochin, Adri Mehmeti. Anyhow, maybe that's my next video. When we come back, I'll make a video about the prospects that I'm looking forward to this cycle. But my point is, this cycle, what I want to see from the U.S. men's national team is I want us back into dominating the region. I want us to win the Nations League. I want us to win the Gold Cup. We need to bring our best players to the Gold Cup, and we need to start winning the Gold Cup again. I don't care who's the coach. Pochettino, BJ Callahan, Chirundle. I don't care right now about that. We need to dominate our region once again. Also, we're probably going to play in the 2028 Copa America. I want us to try to make a semifinals run. Get out of our group, win one knockout game, and you are in the semifinals of the Copa America. That's what I want to see in the Copa America. And in that same summer, in 2028, we have the Olympics at home in LA. Let's bring our best players. Chirundlo will be in charge of that team. Bring our best players to the Olympics. It's U23, so our best U23 players, and we can bring 3 overage players. Bring the 3 best that you can. And I want us so much to win an Olympic medal. I don't care if it's bronze, silver, or gold. I want men's soccer to win an Olympic medal. There's a lot to look forward to in this cycle. Dominating the region. We're back in World Cup qualifying. That's going to be fun. World Cup qualifying is something that I missed this last cycle. So World Cup qualifying, Copa America, Olympics, and then eventually we'll reach the 2030 World Cup with hopefully a better roster than the one now, with a new upcoming generation. And I hope they make us proud. As I said, we'll continue to cover the team. This generation, if they fail, the next one will hopefully get the job done, right? The national team is what it is, and we'll always be supporting the national team regardless of who's playing for it. And the other reason that I believe it's important for us to stay is, again, no arrogance here, just calling a spade a spade. Besides Pete, that provides incredible coverage, I still haven't seen a channel pop up that provides the U.S. men's national team the coverage it deserves. Until that shows up, I don't think we will ever quit. And even if someone does show up, maybe we'll partner with that person. And if that's you, do it right now. Start your channel. But until we see the coverage that this team deserves, which people are going to say, oh, they're shit. They don't deserve any coverage. No, the U.S. men's national team deserves a good coverage. And I still don't see that for the most part. Okay, there are good channels coming up, but a lot of these guys don't have the time maybe to do so. So until then, we will continue, which could be another 4 years, could be another 10 years. But what I'm going to say right now is this. Back in 2021, we committed to covering this team at least till the 2026 World Cup. And right now, we are committing to cover this team at least till the 2030 World Cup. That is my promise to you. And that's all for today. I do not know for how long I've been talking here. Hopefully it's not too much. Hopefully you stay to the very end. If you want to drop a like in this video, do it right now. If you want to drop a comment, do it as well. If you want to subscribe, do it. If you want to unsubscribe, that's okay. That is also okay. I don't judge you. But I want to thank you all very much for watching. I want to thank you all very much for sticking with us throughout the entire World Cup. Some of you have been with us for multiple years, which is unbelievable. I've seen comments of people saying, I started watching you when I was at the end of high school. Now I finished high school, graduated in college, and I'm married. I'm like, holy crap, it's crazy because it's 6 years. So some of you guys like kind of grew up watching us here cover. And honestly, you saw how much we've improved over time with storytelling, scripting, editing, producing the videos, everything, right? We kept improving more and more. So thank you very much, everyone. From the bottom of our hearts, we'll be out for 7 to 10 days so I can get some rest, okay? 7 to 10 days. If there is some breaking news, like Pochettino staying or someone getting a big transfer, maybe I'll do a live stream or I'll just cover it on Instagram very quickly with a short. But we're probably going to be out for 7 to 10 days, all right? Unless there's some huge news that comes out. Well, once again, thank you very much for always supporting the channel. That's the reason we're still here, and we're not going anywhere. We're here at least until 2030, hopefully even longer. Thank you.